Hello and welcome to Total War Warhammer. I have another replay of an online battle, and this was a 3v3, so getting up there in the size of Warhammer battles. And this was at Castle Drakenhof, so I believe that is in the vampire territory, and we have a somewhat of a scenario matchup between the Empire and the Vampire Counts. I decided to go with a pretty elite army with some devastating blows with the Vargheists. And my allies were more focused on numbers over quality. And so my allies wanted to camp, basically. You can see this massive hill that they're all retreating to. And I didn't want to deploy out here because I would have been screwed. But I didn't really want to camp. One, because it's not very fun, and two, because the Empire actually has way more artillery than we do. We have no artillery at all. I have no clue why you would camp with no artillery. It doesn't work out. When you're far outgunned, and just, that's not the way to camp. So, yeah, the Vampire Counts are designed to rush. So, I'm moving forward. I'm saying, why? I have the elite troops. I shouldn't be moving forward right now, but I have to move, or else we'll just get crushed by artillery fire. I'm trying to get my allies to move forward, and I feel like this is the only way to get them sucked out of their position, to get them to budge at all. So, really large-scale battle. You can see the entire Empire line is really cool. I'm not going to go over all the army compositions. That would take forever. But we do see a Luminarch of Hysh. I was showing you before. We're going up against it. And it's quite effective against the Vampire Counts. Yeah, just all sorts of Empire troops. Unfortunately, in Warhammer, the Empire does not have that much variation. Like, they're supposed to be the most diverse faction in the old world, but they mostly bring spearmen, can bring halberdiers, and gunners. I mean, there's not much. But here, the great cannon is moving up. And the Luminarch of Hysh getting a solid hit. Oh, and doing half health. So, Solo has learned a lesson from that and is going to move away out of range of this Luminarch. But I'm saying to my allies, no, please don't make me move forward all by myself. I moved up and then moved back. I was like, I don't want to take the brunt of this charge, seeing as my troops are the most elite the Vampire Counts have. But we are moving off to war. We are mobilizing with those really cool white blades. As in W-I-G-H-T, not white. Getting some nice fire in. And we're just rushing forward. So yeah, thankfully, my allies respond to me moving forward. This guy not yet, but he will. But just look at this fearsome line of troops, just rows upon rows of gleaming steel. And those wicked blades the greatswords hold. So yeah, my plan is to charge in with my elite troops, tie down his skirmishers with my fellbats so they don't get shot to pieces, because these guys have no shields, and move over with my Vargheists, making sure they're not shot with the fellbats, and then do rear charges with my Vargheists. So that Luminarch of Hysh bolt, oh, it's the same speed as the camera. That's funny. Get it? I dodge it with Manfred, and now I'm putting my Vargheist ahead, so it doesn't get hit. So I'm mostly worried about these handgunners coming in my flank. They are capable of doing so much damage, and boom, they open fire, and you can see the health all going down so quickly. Just 4 units. They're not even the best position to run out. And a really cool cavalry charge coming with the Empire Knights. Really awesome looking, and they charge, and look at that impact. Every single man sent flying. So they're just gonna come in and come out, just absolutely maul that unit. But with the rest of my units, I'm gonna get a nice charge in with the elite Grave Guard, the bodyguard of the Vampire Counts, and they're gonna go charging in head to head. And then Fellbats are already in, stopping the Luminarch, stopping the crossbows, and now the Vargeist get their charge. And look at that is just gonna absolutely maul the Spearman line. And now Manfred comes in, terrorizing all of these units. These swordsmen are beyond broken. They are they do not want to face the Vampire Counts anymore. And then a wind of death going on and killing so many people here. Knocking down a lot, but doing a bunch of HP. Look at that HP damage. And now the Luminarch trying to fire my dude. I think it hit once. No, it did not. Maybe it was not targeting Manfred or something. But the Vargas just shatter the entire Empire line. And the Greatswords are nowhere to help because they have been knocked down by that Wind of Death. And now I do Invocation to Heck because I've taken a little bit of damage from that front line. And now I have to face the elite Greatswords. Over here we have the engagement starting. And the engagement has begun a solid battle line of just a wall of Vampire Count troops versus a wall of Empire. There's hardly any strategies. It's just a knockout, drag out fight here. And I'm getting some frame rates even on this awesome computer. And Manfred goes down. Manfred number 2 or whatever. He goes down from all sorts of things. And I'm trying to support my ally here with my Vargeists, doing quite a lot of damage to these 4 handgunners that were all blobbed up. So much is going on now. Manfred is trying to... Oh my... So much frame rates dropping. Phew. And now the steam tank in the thick of it, fighting these Black Knights, the Hex Race moving around, fighting the Demigryph Knights, who I believe in the patch now do win against Demigryph Knights. Not flanking too well, but the steam tank up to, let's see, 30 kills. It is going to get a lot more, I'm sure of that. But the Luminarch getting wailed on by the Vargeist for a bit. And I'm just chasing down these troops so they will never come back to fight the Vampire Counts again. But you can see this wall of troops, no outflanking, just a huge solid line. I'm there, and the Vargeist come in with such a charge. That is gonna be absolutely brutal. So my Manfred with super low HP, and now we can see a huge encirclement on these Empire troops now. Hex Race wreaking havoc in the back lines. The steam tank still full health, just pushing all of these vampires around. And these Vargeist just chasing down those Empire units. So now we are getting encirclement on this battle line, and that is going to break them. And they are going to think twice about fighting the vampires and big fat things again. Two Vargulfs, pretty interesting. Really cool. My Manfred just hovering over because he doesn't have much health. The handgunners have reformed, and they are going to do damage to the troops that are trying to chase them down. Now the Demigryph Knights punishing these Grave Guard really well. And over here we can see everyone is ganging up on the steam tank, who still has almost full HP, but is now going to get surrounded by Hex Race, who have good armor piercing, and will the steam tank won't do that much damage against them. So I'm helping out both my allies here. Luminarch of Hish getting a solid hit on these 3 Vargeist and knocking them all down. Manfred I think was shot by this light wizard or and got vengeance on him, just taking him down. Karl Franz making a tactical retreat with his Demigryph Knights because his battle line is broken and now he has to rally his men. But boom, the Demigryph Knights attacking the Vargulfs. This is what they're made for. This is what they are destined to do, is attack monsters. And you can see they're not liking that. They're already wavering. Von Karstein is about to get shot, and it makes a solid hit on Manfred. But the fight is slowly winding down. Over here, still just a steam tank. I'm making sure none of these troops fight for much longer. They have reformed, but that will only be a temporary case. The Bright Wizard, very sweet looking with his fiery beard and fiery eyes. But the main fight left in the Empire is over here, with Karl Franz ordering about his troops, making sure the Empire doesn't fall to the clutches of the dead. Another hit of the Light Wizard. I'm going to get revenge for that. I have used Invocation to Heck to make sure he doesn't die. And the Light Wizard does not like that. That is terrifying. Demigryph's gonna try to take down Manfred. But look at the horde of Graveguard and skeletons and zombies. All dead people. All were once good people fighting for the Empire. Now they're just a horde animated by Manfred von Karstein. Really moving like a horde. Actually looks nice. With a little, because they're Kremling as well. So the steam tank has gone down. We have Karl Franz #2, this time on foot, over here. Yeah, you can see the battered steam tank. Karl Franz is gonna make a last stand with Gal Maraz. But most of the Empire troops are shattered right now. Light Wizard should do some magical damage. I don't know, does he do magical attacks? No, he does not. That's sad. Oh, and then Karl Franz retreats because there's no fight left in the Empire. So you can see that my Vargeist carried the day as well as my Manfred von Karstein unit. This was a lot of fodder troops. The Hex Race, though, were elite and got a lot of kills, but these skeletons did tie up the enemy very well. As these Vargulfs did pretty nice, and the elite Graveguard. So looking at our opponents here, Luminarch of Hish, I think, leveled up 3 times just from shooting so many epic units. And Handgunners also doing well for the Empire. And Demigryph Knights! Oh, look at that. 270 kills. Karl Franz with 170, and the steam tank with 130. Anyway, really massive scale battle, really cool. I really enjoyed playing this, and I'll see you next time.